Welcome to Dylan's OO9 build, episode 23. G'day Tony, you was wondering what my plans were. So, in this episode, I'll be giving you guys an overview of the layout and for what's to come. Oh look, it's that time again, and I've got a new mug. Cheers, Daryl. As I mentioned before, the station building was always going to be on the corner of the layout, but now it's going to be on the platform and using a smaller building, not necessarily this one. So once that's sorted, I've got a platform to build. As for access to the station, it's going to be via a footpath, which means I'll be moving some of these trees and putting a path from the road to the station with a fence to stop people from wandering into Stoney's yard. I'll also add a fence around the back of the station to separate Stoney's yard from the station. Here's a view looking up into Stoney's yard, and as you can see, the platform will extend to around here somewhere. As of this area, I'll be adding more scenics and I'll be weathering the stones a little as it looks too clean along with ballasting the track. Let's have a look at my new wagons that Steve from Steve's World of Model Railways has made me. He painted the wagons up and sent them to Bunter's Yard, who have printed the logo onto the side of the wagons. It's a new service that Bunter's Yard will be offering soon, so check them out. Thank you Steve and thank you Dave from Bunter's Yard. As you can see, there's a 00 gauge one and a 009 gauge one. Let's have a look at the 009 one. Oh, would you look at that? That is fiddly-diddly-doubly decent indeed. Great work, guys. Right then, back on to Thedminton. Let's have a look down the centre spine. Obviously, there's a lot more work to be done to it, but I think it's coming along quite well. I think the pub looks great where it is, with the people having a pint. I might pop in for a cup of tea myself. The shops look great as well, but there's still a lot more work to be done to it, such as the pavement and the road. Parsnip Cottage. I'm really wanting to develop this area now, as it's been a stumbling block of mine for quite a while. I'm thinking of having a crazy paving patio with some benches or plant pots to add detail, and I'm also thinking of having a wooden fence or a stone wall. For the front, the pavement's going to be here, and there's going to be a gate and a path leading to the door. There's also going to be a little path that goes around the house, and there should be a stone wall that comes across the front. Just a little something like this. Oh, and also, there'll be a driveway here with a garage. So, for the back of the pub, there are a few shrubs and bushes here, and I'll be adding more detail to the pub and beer garden at a later date. Also, as you can see, I'll be fixing some trees down and adding more greenery to the back of the wire fence. Here is a pan of the back of the pub. So, the original plan was to have an embankment at the other side of the track, but I decided instead it would be better to have some trees there. This is to give the other side some height. So, there will be a road down here, and also, as you may have seen on my other videos, there will be shops down the side. Have you noticed I've wrapped them? I was also speaking to George Williamson at Portland College, and he suggested that I have the road as a cobbled street. I thought that was a great idea, so I got some cobbled plastic sheets that I will paint up. Thanks George for the idea. Not too sure what I'll be doing back here, but I will be having a brick or stone wall running behind the shops with maybe a concrete yard. I'm now going to give you guys a pan of Stoney's yard to give you an idea of how much progress I've made since the start. There's still more details to add to it. Right then, on to the factory area. There will be a concrete yard and I'll get round to wrapping it at some point, and on the side of the track there will be a platform where they unload all the goods, but it's really not on my to-do list at the moment. Thank you for watching this episode of Dylan's Double and Nine Build. Hopefully that's given you an idea of where my head's at and what plans I've got. Well, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and hope to see you on the next one. Bye for now.